Howdy folks, we're going to take a look at our little Hello World example here and see if we can't change it up to actually do our Lotto project as a Java FX application. So, I might actually just leave this one here. Let me make a new FX project here. We'll do that one. So let's do a new project. We want a Java FX project. We'll call this one our Lotto project here, and we'll go ahead and make this. So we'll make this one. So a couple things need to happen then if we want this to be the Lotto project. So remember, we get a couple starting files here. We get our fxml file, this little hello view, and we're going to go and change that one. So that's going to be the main focus that we're going to change up here. So in our resources section here, we're going to go to the hello view, and if we right click, we should be able to get an open in scene builder option. And then if we don't know where scene builder is, you can go give it the path to scene builder and put it in my hidden app data folder. So I don't actually want this VBox. So a VBox is all well and good. It's a vertical box that you can put things in. And as you start reading through the chapter, you'll learn all more about these here. But I'm just going to delete that one here. And that's okay. So what I want to do is I want to take an anchor pane. So I think the anchor pane is probably the easiest one for us to work with. So really is just a place where you can put things and they will stay relative to that. So that's in my containers list, an anchor pane. I just drag and drop it in. Then what I want is some controls here. So I need a couple pieces here. So I'm going to use a text field here. So a text field is like a text box that someone will type in. So for someone to know what it is, we're also going to put a label here, and I'll drag the label and put it next to it. So with an anchor pane, you just drag and drop them wherever you want them to go, and they'll stay there, which is really nice. Then I come over to properties, and I'll say, hey, this is my number of values in ticket. How about that? And again, it got a little long here, so I'm going to try to see if I can't drag that over a little bit and drag that box over a little bit. And you get these red lines, which are nice to try and help like align things for you. So I can see like it kind of stops there in the middle, or maybe at the top of it, or at the bottom of it. So again, I kind of like the middle. Laying things out as a whole separate field of study for make things usable and human-computer interaction and stuff. But we'll try and not make it ugly at least. And then we'll have the max number, I don't know, just max number in ticket? Sure. Max number in ticket. And I will move that over, I don't know, maybe centered is fine. I'm not too particular here. And then we'll take another text field, and we'll drop that one in here. Now with the text fields, I don't need any text here, but what I need is an FX ID. If I'm going to reference this in code, it needs to have an FX ID. So this will be my number of values text field. And this one here will be my max number text field. Okay, so both of those will have that. And then we'll have a button that we can click to go and do something here. Right, and maybe this will be, we go to properties, change the text of it and say, this is, I don't know what, calculate, or I don't know, run, find a winner. Sure, find a winner, we'll make it do that. And then if we're going to put some results somewhere, we also need a label for us to set the text of. So these labels here, we don't need FX IDs for, because I'm not planning on changing their text ever. I don't even never need to reference them in code. They will just live there on the screen and never change. So we'll put another label down below here then, that we could go and say, hey, this will be now our FX ID of our results label or something. Then we go change the text, and really I like no text to start. Now, the problem is once you do that, it's hard to find that label again, right? Like you don't really know where it went. So you need to come over to the left-hand side, this document view, and you can click on each individual item here. It's going to highlight it for you. So now I can see this is where my label went here. Okay, so I've got my anchor pane. Make sure we save. And then I'm going to come back and, I'm actually going to close it here. So I don't really like the hello view. So I'm going to rename this one here. So we go to refactor and rename, and we'll call this one, I don't know, the Lotto view. Sure. How about Lotto view? We'll do that. And sure, let's do the refactor. And what's cool is it's going to go change it all the places it needs to change it here. It's generally pretty smart at that, which is awesome. And then we'll have our controller then. Now, we don't actually have any of this stuff here. So we're going to come back to our fxml file, and we'll see here's the anchor pane, and here's the list of children. These are all the things that are inside that anchor pane. So to update our controller, again, if you did that add-on here, that was the plugin. So go to File and Settings, go to your plugins, and we wanted the FXML Manager plugin is the good one here. So it gives you an update controller. So I can right-click and I can say I want to update controller from FXML. Oh, doesn't have the oh, that's right. So back in Scene Builder, one more time, we got to go tell it which controller to use. So in Scene Builder, let's open that up again. I can go to my anchor pane, and I do need here then in code to give it the controller. Where is that one set? Oh goodness, is that not here? That one's not here. Where is it? Properties? Where did it go? We just had it. It's styling, IDs. Click. Oh, where did it go? Oh dear, we had this. I had this. Let's see. Where is it? Where is the controller listed? Text, cursors. No, I thought it was in code. Identity. Don't need any of these event handlers because that's just the pane itself. Why does it not have the controller? Oh, that's where it goes. Okay, I'm sorry. So it's not in the document hierarchy section. It's in the document controller section. There we go. So now I can just pick in the dropdown and say, hey, I want the hello controller. All right. Now we're all good. We've picked it here. It just lives in a different spot there. Right. And then now we can go and update controller from FXML. It'll go and update our hello controller here. And again, this one says, hey, I don't know what a text field is. All we have to do is import here. And then we don't need this welcome text. And this one even says deprecated here because this method no longer exists. So we'll close that one here. Okay. Then back in Scene Builder, we have a button, but we never set the on action. So we need this to be the find winner button click. Right, so now we'll have an action for that. And now when I update my controller from FXML, I get a new method here. Yeah, we'll add our import here. Yes, add the import. Alt enter. Import the class. There we go. Now we have our action event or our action handler here. So when I click the button, something should happen. Right? And the thing that's going to happen is we need to generate some lotto tickets. We need to get these values out. So I need the integer value of the number of values. Number of values is going to be integer.parseInt of my number of values text field.getText. Right? That will get the text that's inside that text box, turn it into an integer, and save it as an int. I'll have an int for my max value here is going to be, again, integer.parseInt of my max value text field, max number text field, get text. Get the text there, get text. Okay, and I'll make a lotto ticket. Oh, I don't have the class. Oh my goodness, we got to go add that class. So we want a new Java class. We'll call this a lotto ticket. And we can just go copy paste from our previous lotto ticket here. So we go open that other project here in a new window and then go copy paste lotto ticket. Because I forgot to do that. There we go. Right, lotto ticket. Fantastic. Now we can go back and say, hey, I want a lotto ticket. This is the winning ticket. Equal the new lotto ticket given the number of values and the max value here. And then we'll start our counter. Right, so then our int number of tickets until winner is 1, and another lotto ticket, another ticket equals a new lotto ticket. Right, same thing as above here. I'll just copy paste. And while not my another ticket is winner, given the winning ticket, we'll just make a new one here and increase our counter, just like we did for the other one, and take our number of tickets until winner plus plus. When all of that's said and done, then I can take my result label, set the text to it took, and then my number of tickets until founding winner, tickets to get a winner. Okay, let's give it a run. See if that one will work for us here. So I'll go to my hello application, right? That's the one that actually runs here. We can give that a run. See how well that works for us. Oh, it's not quite the right size here. So I'm sorry, once you set the scene, you can tell it what size you want. If you take out that size here, it will take the size of the anchor pane. So the anchor pane itself here is set at, if we look at the layout here, 600 by 400 for the size, which you can change if you want. But so it should look more like this if we actually go and do that. Take out those sizes here. Let's see. Okay, now we can see. All right, so number of values and tickets is 3, max number is 10, find winner 547, 600, 2,000, 1,800. And this is a lot faster, right? I can just click find winner, find winner, find winner. Now, one ticket to find a winner. Holy cow, did you see that? That was crazy. And just click, 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 click. So this is a lot easier to run because I just have the text here. The problem is if I type some gibberish in, it's crashing behind the scenes and I don't know that it's crashing. Again, not too concerned at this point here. Don't worry about it. We can get into handling that better later on. Right? Not too big of a deal. And if you read the text, he shows some nice things. You can have little pop-ups show up or some other sorts of things there, which is really nice. Okay, and then if we wanted to have all of that text show up as well, like, hey, what are all the tickets that we bought here? We can do that as well. So I'm going to take this label and I'm actually going to move this up above here for fun. And then I'm going to take a text area because these are fun here. So let's go find a text. I'm sorry, not a container, a control here. Let's go find a text area and I'll put this down below and we'll kind of resize this a little bit here. And this will be, we need to give it an FX ID. We'll call this the ticket list, the ticket text area. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go update my controller. Right, so right click, update controller. And now you'll see in the controller, I now have a text area. We have to add the import for, yes, please. Alt enter, import the class, thank you. And what I can do then is I could add all of that text to each one of those tickets then. Right, so once I have the winning ticket here, so we will, let's just add a little helper method here. So private void add ticket to text area, given a Lotto ticket. So we'll take our text area, our ticket text area, and we're going to append text of, well, what do we need to append? Well, we need the ticket as a string here. So I need to get the string value here. So I'll get a string for the ticket number, or how about numbers, equals this, like start blank, and then we'll say for number in ticket.get numbers. Let's take our numbers and we'll add to it the number and plus a space. Number dot to oh my goodness, we want integer dot to string given the number here, right? Because we have to convert it into numbers. There we go. Numbers adding. Oh, did I not need that? I didn't need that. I had number in there wrong. My goodness. There we go. Add in the number. Numbers added, right? Numbers is the big string here with that. And then we can append the text then of numbers. Every time we want to call this, so we can add that ticket. So every time we generate a ticket, we can add it here. So our winning ticket then, we can take our text area and we can append text. We can say the winning ticket, and then we can call add ticket given the winning ticket here, and then we'll buy another ticket here. So we'll take our add ticket text area, another ticket, and then we'll just keep doing that inside our loop here as well. Eventually, we should probably add in that new line character as well. So we got to be careful about that. So it's winning ticket, add it in, and then when we're done with all that, right, we'll take our ticket text area, and we'll append text, the new line character, right, that \n for new line to make sure we go down a line. And let's give that a run. So now we should be able to get a list of all of our tickets out as we're doing this. And text areas are really fun because they will scroll for you here. So I can say, hey, on 3 and 10, we'll find a winner, and here's my winning ticket, and I get a nice little scroll bar here. You can say, hey, the winning ticket was 489. Eventually, we should have a, oh, do we not have a 489? Where'd it go? We must have ran out of room. What happened here? Huh. 489? No, definitely not there. All right, that's interesting. Let's let me move that here. So we'll put it over here to make it a little bigger. Right? Make that take up a little more space. And then I'll put this other label back to down below because why not? Just gotta grab that guy. Don't want any of those arrows. I just want to be able to grab it. There we go. Nope. Where'd it go? All right, maybe I'm not going to move it here because it's being picky. Label. Just want to move it. So sometimes if you like give it some text here, it's easier to click and drag and move it around. And then I can take that text back out. All right, give that a save. Let's run it again. See what's going on here. 3 and 10. All right, so 144. And okay, 144. So it must have just been too many. We must have freaked that out here where it wasn't actually scrolling for us. So let's do it again. Now it took a bunch. Here's 41 that time. Okay, so only 41 tickets. So we should get what? 1039 and 1039. There we go. Nice. So it's looking pretty good here. Oh, we want to start this off then. Yeah, append text. Oh, we want the numbers after. Shoot, the new line after that. Okay, but you get the idea here. So it's kind of fun. You can show this off. So again, an anchor pane is really nice because you can just drag and drop things anywhere you want them. And then when we have text fields for people to type in, we can go get their text with the get text method. Right, so we'll get the text value here. And if you wanted to change what's in the text box, you could use set text. You can change the text that's inside that text box as well if you want to change what's in there. So we got lots of fun options here. So just taking our first look here at FX applications, and then we're going to continue going a little deeper. I don't want to cover all of Chapter 17 the very first week here because this is a very new concept, and we'll get into it in the next 2 weeks or so, looking more at some of the advanced features and other layouts and that sort of thing. So, all right, if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, let me know. Folks, take care.